This is a long one, so grab a snack and get ready for this ride. About 3 years ago I, 21F, was dating a man, we will call him P, 26M. When I first met P, he was very much into buying my love. I will admit at first I enjoyed it, not knowing about love bombing, but soon became uncomfortable when I tried to leave him and he would try to take me to court for everything he bought me. CP was a good man, good job, sweetheart, and very funny, but TBH, just something about him gave me the ick. I knew I had to break up with him, but I was terrified. Now a little about me. I do OnlyFans for a living, it's my life and that's not the point. I met a guy, we will call him J, 40M. He buys my content, a very trusting customer. So we started talking about our relationship issues. His GF at the time was apparently spending all his money, then would leave him for another man when he would run out of money because of her spending. And I would explain about P and how I don't want him anymore, but he keeps buying me things to keep me around. So we were kinda in the same boat but on opposite sides. So one day I finally had the guts to leave P, but he went ballistic. He started texting me and calling me saying very inappropriate things, so I blocked him. He made fake numbers and kept texting me hurtful things and saying he was gonna send people over to my house to hurt me. I was texting Jay all this and he told me to come over for a week so it will all calm down and so P won't be able to find me. So I pack up my bag and head to the beach where Jay lives. Now Jay isn't my type at all, he is the complete opposite. I was going down here with intentions of having a friend. I make it down there after a 6-hour drive and I fall asleep as I got there at 2 a.m. I woke up and he made me breakfast and told me if I wanted to go out I could. I explained my brakes on my car and he said he'd fix them and to just take his car. He has a nice car, so I agreed proudly, not gonna lie. I drove around and went to the beach and came back for some dinner. We ate, I played some video games with his son, and talked to Jay's dad who lived with him as well. So Jay and I go to his room to get ready to sleep. He has a big bed where we can't even touch, it's so big, so we slept in the same bed. Well, before we lay down he starts crying about his ex-girlfriend that broke up with him months ago, the same girl we would talk about, and I tried to tell him he could find better and actually be happy, because even though he wasn't my type he wasn't ugly either, so I did what I could as a friend to try and cheer him up. We go to sleep after all that. The next morning he wakes me up telling me it's not going to work out and I need to leave early to go home. I was taken back, wondering what I did wrong, and the only thing I can think of is he wanted me to have pity S3X with him after crying to me, and I didn't give up anything. He sent me my money for the brakes and sent me home. I'm home. Jay even calls to make sure I made it back, and we just never talked to each other after that. Here comes the crazy part. So about 2 weeks after the trip, I get a phone call from a Florida area code and I answer it. A woman is on the other end, we will call her K26F, and she asks if I slept with her man. I was confused because I haven't gotten nasty in a while, so I asked her who her man was and she responded with JS name. I told her no ma'am, I didn't, and I think that's why he told me to leave early after he invited me down for a week. With no hesitation K says he didn't FK you because you sleep with NRs, excuse me. I calm down and say yes, I'm more attracted to black men, but J already knew that because P is black, and J and I already discussed our relationships. Also J buys my content so he knows what I like and it's not him. K starts cussing at me and body shaming me like she's already seen me before, so I just hang up the phone and block the number. Not even 5 minutes later K is texting me from a fake number telling me how she looks better than me while sending pics of herself in lingerie. I block the number and she comes back with another fake number probably about 5 times before she gives up. Shortly after that I had a weird account trying to spread false rumors on my spicy Twitter account, and guess what, it was K. I blocked the account. Well, I guess she started following the people that follows me because I had someone tell me an account was talking bad about me and sent me the screenshot of a girl on Facebook talking about me with the same name as K. Sure enough, that was K and her Facebook account. Finally I know who this girl is, I know her full name, so now I can block her on all my social media accounts. I tried to block her on what I could because she had already blocked me on everything, but if I'm blocked, how is she watching me and what I post? Apparently K blocked me from her accounts but made fake accounts to keep watching me for some reason. So I made a fake account to find out what she has been saying about me on her actual accounts I'm blocked from. Sure enough, she's talking about how skinny I am, she talks about my body shape, just basically body shaming me and saying she has a better life than me. It's giving jealousy. So I have it all screenshot for proof. She's claiming I'm stalking her and copying her, but mind you, I just found out who she was until she called me and never went looking for her until someone said she was posting about me. Also, she had me blocked way before I went looking, so how could I copy? Anyways, it goes on for like a year. I'll try to message her to stop, but she'll block the number and say I'm harassing her on social media, fake crying. Now at this point I'm 23 and I have a new guy I've been talking to for a month or so, we will call him C, 25M. Now C is a truck driver and he travels a lot. So one day I went with him on a run. We are sitting there and he gets a Facebook notification where someone tagged him in something and the same started with AK, so he asked me if it was me. I told him no, it wasn't me, I wouldn't be tagging him in something this soon in our relationship. So he hands me his phone because he is driving and tells me to check it for him because he doesn't know this person who tagged him. I looked and it's K under one of his pictures telling him to message her back. I tell him and he tells me to go see what she said. I go to their messages and she texted him saying I'll give you $4,000 if you come down to Florida and have S3X with me. I got the screenshot and we blocked her. Like, how did she know this was the guy I was talking to? Stalker actions. Anyways, I get back home and K is still harassing me on her page spreading false rumors, but now she's copying my tweets, TikToks, and content in general. I don't even care about someone copying me because that's what social media basically is, but if you're gonna sit there and talk bad about me and lie saying it's me copying you, then we have a problem. I've tried posting my story about this, but she'll always get it taken down. She's made so many fake accounts to where she has reported me and gotten me banned from my accounts that has over 20k followers. Just a big hater. She claims I'm jealous of her and that I hate myself, but in reality, my accounts have over 30k more followers than her. Why would I be jealous when I'm doing better with the way I look than she does? Don't get me wrong, she's beautiful and has a banging body, but her attitude is just ugly. She has sent my grandma my content from OnlyFans. My grandma knows what I do, but she doesn't need to see it. That's disrespectful. She's had so many accounts of mine taken. She's texted my old friends from high school and my family. I even tried to apologize and be her friend at one point just to get her to stop, but she kept copying me, so I blocked her again. And the crazy part is she's not even with Jay anymore, and she's still harassing me after 2 years over a man I never even slept with. I just don't get it. I know it's obviously a case of jealousy and obsession, but how do I even get this girl to stop? I'm sick of it. There is way more, but I feel like that's enough for now.